shared the link again. Um, Live stream got again disconnected, so we have reconnected it, and hopefully you would be able to see that. Right now, the only big news that is coming is that Vedanta related that Vedanta Zinc International suspended all mining related activities at its Gamesburg zinc mine in South Africa after a geotechnical failure trapped 10 employees. Right now, Nifty is flat. We have broken 12,900. We are still trading at 12,900 levels. And now I'll be discussing options information. So far, the puts that have been written are around 67.5 lakh versus total amount of calls that have been written are 15 lakh. And here you can see 12,800 strike and 12,900 strike puts. They have been heavily written today. And you will see that calls at out of the money calls are seeing their open interest decrease 13,200, 13,300, 13,400, etc. So out of the money calls are witnessing their open interest decrease. So when that happens, it just tells us that participants are expecting market to be trading higher from current levels. So they either reduce their position by squaring off or by hedging their positions. But in this instance, as OI has reduced, so they must have squared off their positions. And as market is trading higher, we see the price action today. What happened was this is the 12,800 call. So we opened, we had an inside candlestick, which we broke to the downside, and then we did not trade at lower levels. So we formed a first green candle, and then we broke the previous hourly candle to the upside. And as you can see that all the people who were short these strikes, they had to run for cover, and that's the reason why the market ended up trading higher. And you can see in the open interest as well that in real time 12,900 as well as 12,800 puts have been heavily written today. So 12,800 put and 12,900 put. So you can see that they have been heavily written today. And you can see the calls which we were trading. They have risen from their lows. From 72 it rose towards almost 144 levels. It almost doubled from its lows. So now we are trading below 12,900 levels currently. So right now there is no trade for us, and MGL is stuck in sideways. on hourly candlestick, you can see we have formed an inside, and currently is an inside candlestick. So we have a narrow range of four um, hourly candlesticks, narrow range. So whichever side it breaks, we have a stop loss at 898. So if it breaks, we would exit, but if it goes up, it can potentially trade towards 908, 910 levels. So we'll be open to whichever way market goes. If it trades lower, we would be booking our losses, and if it goes up, we will be booking gains. So right now there is no such trade for us. This is the 12,900 straddle. We are looking for VWAP. It's a synthetic VWAP. Yeah, here you can see. This is the 12,900 straddle and the 12,900 call. I'm eating my food as well, and nothing is happening in the market. And I would be discussing position size in 15-20 minutes. So there is nothing right now which is happening for us in the markets. And I'm eating my food as well, so I have shared over here. I'm on a break over here. So I'll in the background I'll put on any news channel.
तो छोटे बैंकों में ये सब जब टाइम ऐसा आया है, जब आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी ऐसी मिल रही है और ऐसा बनने में दिखता है, तो उसमें पूरी तरह से पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहिए। हैविंग सेड दैट, दीपांशु कोई 100 रुपए 50 रुपए की वेट नहीं करता, 3-3 हजार का लॉट साइज होता है। ऐसे छोटे बैंकों में और बड़े लॉट साइज होते हैं, बट ये होता है कि डायरेक्शन में पुश बहुत जरूरी मिलता है। तो मैं तो भी बोलूंगा कि बैंक्स तो डेफिनेटली सारे परफॉर्म कर ही रहे हैं, प्राइवेट बैंक्स भी हैं, लेकिन अब जो आने वाला टाइम है दीपांशु, मुझे मेरे मतलब जो टॉप 3 बेट्स में होगा वो शायद एसबीआई होगा। तो मैं कहीं भी बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा से भी हटके या आरबीएल से भी, नॉट दैट कि वो परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हैं, स्पिल ओवर इफेक्ट वहां पे भी जाएगा, बट मुझे लगता है कि जो बड़ा धमाल होगा वो एसबीआई में होगा।
तो आशीष सर, सवाल तो मेरा भी है, ऐसा आपको एसबीआई में क्या दिख रहा है? एसबीआई जवाब तो दो।
अनिल जी, मल्टी ईयर का जो मैं बताता हूँ ना, मल्टी ईयर, अब इतना ईयरली मैं चार्ट तो देखता नहीं हूँ, लेकिन जो होता है ना, वो जो मैं कहता था कि ये ब्रेकआउट से डर लगता है, तो अनिल जी वो स्टॉक्स में जिनसे ब्रेकआउट से डर लगता था, जब वो इतने बड़े धोखे के बाद जो मल्टीपल टाइम्स के, मतलब लोग तो टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज यूज करते हैं, मैं बोलता हूँ मल्टीपल टाइम्स के धोखे के बाद जो बढ़ता है अनिल जी, वो ऐसा बढ़ेगा क्योंकि अब जो 220, 25, 30 में था ना अनिल जी, वो जो भी वीकर हैंड थे, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हैंड थे, वो सब खत्म हो गए हैं। और शायद मुझ जैसी लोगों ने, यार मैंने ही उनको राय दी होगी कि इस बार जब ऊपर जाएगा तो भाई निकल जाना, छोड़ना नहीं, लेकिन उसका मतलब ये नहीं होता कि अनिल जी की वो चीज दोबारा नहीं ले सकते। 20 रुपए चले गए तो भी क्या हो गया, 100 रुपए की ऊपर दिखती है। तो अनिल जी अब ये स्टेट बैंक जब निकला है, तो अनिल जी अब ये 300, 350 के ऊपर जाके ही रहेगा।
मैं एक चीज बोलना चाहता हूँ, मतलब मुझे याद है पिछले कम से कम भी नहीं तो भी आशु सर मेरे ख्याल से 1,500 पॉइंट निफ्टी ये जो बढ़ा है, 1,500 करीबन 1,500 2,000 पॉइंट की निफ्टी में, तो एक भी बार आपने मंदी का कॉल दिया नहीं, राइट? अब तो मतलब कुणाल जी, आशु सर का मतलब वो परिवर्तन हो जाना चाहिए ना। अब मंदड़ियों के सरगना आप बोलते हैं, ये अब थोड़ा जमता कम है। अब तो मतलब पिछले 1,500 2,000 पॉइंट की तेजी में तो एक भी बार आशीष सर ने शॉर्ट कॉल दिया नहीं। अब वक्त आ गया है, एक मिनट पहले आशीष सर, पहले एक बार कुणाल जी से पूछूं, कुणाल जी का हृदय परिवर्तन हुआ या अभी भी इतिहास इनका पीछा नहीं छोड़ रहा?
अरे जी देखिए, दिक्कत यह है कि जैसे ही हल्की सी मंदी का आहट होगी, उसी समय अनिल जी आप देखेंगे कि आशु जी के अंदर का जो बियर है, जिसको उन्होंने सुला रखा है, वो तुरंत अनिल जी हावी हो जाएगा इन पर। तो अनिल जी उसी की शंका के चलते मैं अभी पूरी तरह सहमत नहीं हूं कि इनको दूसरे खेमे में डालना चाहिए।
ना इस बात से इस बार मैं सहमत नहीं, क्योंकि इस बार 2-3 बार सुमित जी मंदी में आया, मैंने बार बार बोला भी सुमित जी मंदी में आ रहे हैं। हालांकि सुमित जी तो दोनों ही तरफ के ट्रेड बहुत ही परफेक्ट पकड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन आशीष सर तब भी नहीं आए क्योंकि उनका व्यू थोड़ा सा लंबा रहता है। जी बंसल जी विशेष टिप्पणी करना चाहते हैं। जी बंसल जी।
देखिए अनिल जी, इतिहास गवाह है अनिल जी। देखिए गब्बर को शोले के लिए याद किया जाता है, जबकि याराना करी थी और हमारे जैन साहब उसका गाना भी कितनी बार गा चुके हैं। तो अनिल जी पब्लिक की इमेज ना अनिल जी, वो पब्लिक में, हाँ अनिल जी उसमें चेंज करना काफी मुश्किल है अनिल जी।
ये बात तो सही है। मैंने एक वो कोई मिथुन चक्रवर्ती की पिक्चर देखी थी, इसमें वो मतलब बड़ा गुंडा होता है और वो उसके बाद वो सब कुछ बुरा काम छोड़ के अच्छा इंसान बन जाता है। वो उस फिल्म की हीरोइन के साथ शादी वादी करके घर बसा लेता है, सब कुछ कर लेता है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी है ना वो मतलब सोसाइटी उसको मानने के लिए तैयार नहीं है। तो आशीष सर थोड़ा वक्त लगेगा। अब की बार जब भी मंदी आए तब भी तेजी बोलते रहेंगे तो लोग भूलेंगे कि आशीष सर मंदी वाले हैं। लेकिन हेड्स ऑफ, वाकई में मजाक की बात अपनी जगह है, लेकिन आपने पिछले 1,500 2,000 पॉइंट की तेजी में पूरे अच्छे से तेजी पकड़ी और बार ये लगातार कहा है आपने कि बिल्कुल भी इंडेक्स पे गुस्सा न निकालें, इंडेक्स पे शॉर्ट न करें। एंड आई एम श्योर अगर आप जैसा एक्सपर्ट जो मंदी की राय इतनी स्ट्रांगली देता है, जब वो तेजी की राय स्ट्रांगली देता है, तो वो भी अपने आप में व्यूअर्स का कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाने वाला है। तो कम से कम मेरा तो बढ़ा, बाकी का मुझे नहीं पता, और बाकी दूसरे एक्सपर्ट्स ने भी, पैनलिस्ट ने भी खुलकर कॉल दिए होंगे कि चलो आशीष सर मंदी में नहीं है तो थोड़ी रिस्क तो कम है। आइए, तेजी जबरदस्त होती दिख रही है। इस तेजी में कुछ स्टॉक्स जो बड़े एक्शन में, उन पर फोकस कर लिया जाए। ऑटो शेयरों में आज आग लगी है। आशीष सर, अभी भी कोई मौका दिख रहा है? कोई ऑटो स्टॉक ऐसा है जो आपके रडार पे जहां अब भी मौका है, अब भी खरीदा जा सके जिसे?
अनिल जी मुझे तो टाटा मोटर ही लगता है, बिल्कुल टाटा मोटर 200 रुपए का भाव लगता है अनिल जी, जो आपने आइडेंटिफाई किया है। तो मुझे अभी भी जो बेस्ट बेट लगती है अनिल जी, बिल्कुल ये सारे स्टॉक्स हैं ना अनिल जी, जैसे मैं जो पहले टाटा स्टील में हुआ और ये जो फिर उसके बाद स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, और टाटा मोटर में भी हम 2 दिन से बात कर रहे हैं कि अब ये चलने को तैयार है। लेकिन इस तरह की फिरोशियस मूव पर अनिल जी मुझे लगता है कि टाटा मोटर भी अब 200 क्रॉस कर जाएगा, तो बिल्कुल ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए, देखना चाहिए। अशोक लेलैंड भी, तो अनिल जी ये सारे के सारे स्टॉक्स अभी ना अच्छी मूव दिखा रहे हैं। छोटे छोटे डिप्स जरूर आएंगे, उन डिप्स में घबराना नहीं अनिल जी, अभी बाय एट डिप्स है। और टाटा मोटर अनिल जी मेरा 200 रुपए का टारगेट इंटैक्ट है।
Market is at same level, 12,905 so far.
ओके, तो 200 रुपए का टारगेट है।
So the straddle is trending down. So when 12,900 straddle trends down, it basically tells us that market is going to be staying at 12,900 strike only. So market is currently trading at 12,900 itself only. That is why it is trending down and the straddle is decaying in value. We'll see the options open interest stats again. We have a strong support at 12,900 followed by 12,800 intraday basis. So right now we are trading above 12,900 levels. And now I would be discussing our position sizing methodology. So today the stocks that, for example, we had chosen were MGL. Let's forget these. So you have to decide what you are, whether you are a high risk trader or a moderate trader or a conservative trader. If you're a high risk trader, then you can make 1% of trade risk 1% of your equity. So I have a 1 lakh account. So if I make high risk trades, I would be risking 1,000 rupees per trade. And if I'm a moderate trader, I would be risking 0.5% of my equity or 500 per trade. And conservative traders can opt for 0.25% of equity per trade. So the trades that I have made today in MGL and all the stocks which I made today, they were all very conservative trades, and the trades which I made in options, they were high risk trades. So my day SL is 5,000. Okay, and so we have a situation right. Currently we are up. Currently we are up plus 6,000. Okay, and now we have, so as a higher risk trader, if I wanted to, I can risk currently 9,000 rupees in a trade if I wanted to. Here's a big word in double quotations, if. I'm not going to do that. So right now I can, instead of taking 1,000 risk per trade, I can opt for say 2,000 per trade, because we have a positive PNL of 6,000 rupees. So if we really wanted to trade aggressively, we can basically, as we win, we increase our position sizing. So the default sizing is in between 1% to 0.25 8%, and as you win, so now I can risk, if I wanted to, 2% or 2,000 per trade or 3,000 per trade if I wanted to. But I'm not doing that, but I'm just telling you the risk management and money management side of trading. So you have to start with a default level. So if you're, say for example, I'm a high risk trader and I risk 1% of my equity, and over a period of few trades I end up making 6% on my portfolio. So instead of risking 1%, now I can risk higher amounts, say 2% or 3% per trade. So you just have to increase your size when you're winning, and you have to reduce your size when you're losing. It is as simple as that when you're trading. So in MGL, this 22 is the ATR. We use 5-day ATR's moving average, and it was 22. So a stock like MGL, which is currently at 900s, 902, it is finally trading up. So the stock like this at 900, it daily moves up and down 22 points based upon its average true range. So we would be risking, say, as a high risk trader. So what I would be doing is I would be dividing 1000 by 22, and it comes to 44. By 22, so it comes at 45 approximately, but we have chosen 44 shares. So 45 shares you get. So you can be wrong multiple of times, and then you would have to lose 22 points in order to lose 1000 rupees in MGL. That is our basic funda for trading. So in this trade, we entered MGL at close to 902 levels, and our stop loss is at 898. So our risk on this trade is 11, because we have opted to be conservative in this trade. So we have only 11 shares. So you can get divided by 250 divided by 22, you get 11 shares approximately. So we are long 11 shares of MGL at 902 levels with a stop at 898. So the risk for us is only 44 rupees currently on that trade. So as a conservative trader, I want to lose only, say, 250 on this trade. So I would have to lose 22 points to lose 250 rupees, and the risk was only 4 points in the trade. So that is why this is what I mean by very conservative position sizing, and I have a account size of 1 lakh. So I would advise everyone to position size their positions from conservative to moderate levels in cash markets to start off with. So I would be, depending upon the probability of the trade, which I would be sharing in due time as well, we would be modifying our position sizing. We would, on some trades, we would be risking, say, to 0.25% of our equity. On some trades, we would be risking 0.5%, and on some trades, we would be risking 1%, and on some trades, we would be risking maybe 2 or 3% per trade, depending upon our P&L for the day at that point of time. So this is the main topic that I wanted to cover for today. It was position sizing. So currently MGL is trading higher. Now we can add another position in MGL at 905 needs to break first, then we'll see. we have been filled at 904.95. Now we have broken to the upside, and we would be scaling out 11 shares at the new highs 908.5. So here we are risking, our initial position was conservative. Now we are, the position that we have is moderate. That is, we are risking only max 500 per trade. So we need to lose 22 points in order for us to lose 500 rupees, which is unlikely because the sizing is very conservative. Now we are going to scalp, we'll add in another 11 at 906.5. So let's see if we can get filled. We have been filled at 906.5. We have a stop order at to sell this position at 908.5 and another lot at 9010 levels. And we would be cancelling our stop loss because we are actively managing it now. We're about to make a new high right now in MGL. We can add 11 more shares in MGL because 44 shares, if we want to risk 1000 per trade, that is, if we have 44 shares and we lose 22 points, then we would be losing 1000 rupees in MGL. Let's see if we get filled at 904.5. Let's hope we get filled. We have gotten filled. And now we will put out an order at 907.5. Compared to cash options, stocks are very slow moving. We have one order to scale out at 907.5. Now we may trade towards the new highs. Let's see. It's 245 right now. We'll get squared off at 907.5 partially. We have been filled at 907.5. Now we would be breaking the highs most likely. High is 908. Let's see if we break it now. You have to remember that we had 3 inside candlesticks in a row. So we have broken out from the narrow range. So this can potentially trade towards 912, 914 right now. See, there's a big order at 905.5. Yep, 10,000 share order. Market will attempt to transact at this level first. Nine zero five. If we market attempts to fill that 10,000 lot share price order, then at 905.5, then we can potentially get filled at 905 as well. So that is why we have an open order at 905, and we have square of orders at 908.95 and 910 levels. We are hoping for break of the highs, which are at 908 levels. We are making an attempt again now. If these were options, it would have probably traded to 915 by now, and it would have been back at 905 levels if it was an option. But since it's in stock, stocks are very slow moving, and that is why it is advised to focus only on cash market segments when you are starting out. We'll place an order in calls to buy one lot at 65.05 if it attempts to break the new highs. Else we will not be entering. If it get triggered, then it's fine. Else it's also fine. MGL is at 906 only right now. We have square of orders at 909 and 910, and one trailing lot, trailing 11 shares as well after that if they get filled. So it's attempting to move up again, so let's see. This is MGL. Sell order for calls right now. 905.5. I think this order will first get filled. Then we may attempt to break the highs. We have a position at 905. In order to enter into position at 905, if it breaks 905.5, then there's a probability that we can get filled at 905 as well, which we can exit at 907, 907.5 if we get filled. We'll update this price to 904.5 because I don't want to add two positions right now so easily. After this order gets filled, then it can potentially trade higher. So 905.5 has been broken. So let's see if we can get filled at 904.5. Modify it at 905. Yeah, we have been filled at 905. We'll enter a square of order at for 11 shares at 907.5. Now it may go higher. Finally break the highs. Let's see. The reason market traded towards 905.5 was because markets exist to facilitate trade. So the people who wanted to buy at 905.5, they usually put orders at higher levels. So when selling quantity is relatively higher than the buyers, then obviously more sellers comes in and takes the price lower. So at 905.5 their orders would have gotten filled. So now it can potentially trade higher because they have got their fills at 905.5. Now we can attempt to break the highs at 908. But there are no certainties, so you never know what happens. Now we will have to see what happens. If I see the MGL stock, to me it looks like we should break the highs, but I have been wrong multiple times, so I don't know. I'll book the loss if need be, but right now I don't see any option yet to book the loss at this point of time. We are at 904.5. We will hold this trade till 900 to the downside. If we break 900, then we'll exit. Apart from that, we'll hold it for 910 levels. Otherwise, we have our square of orders at 907.5, 909, and 910. Enter NRML order now, because I don't want to get squared off. We'll add to our position at new highs, and we'll start scaling these position out at 67.5. Oh, 69. That's a good number. We still have our positions. So we have an inside candle which has broken to the upside on the hourly time frame on 12,900 call. So that is why I have entered this position, and we would be adding to our position at new highs, and we have a square of order at 69.5. So let's see which way it triggers. We are currently have one position at 61.5, and we would further add at 65.05. So let's see what happens. Our first target to exit is at 69.5 in 12,900 call strike. And our MGL is also at 905. We have ordered to square off at 907.5, 909 and 910. So let's see what happens. We have multiple positions right now working. So we're about to make a new high in calls. At least no. We're about to make a new high in calls. We have been filled at 65.45. We have a square of order at 69.5 in 12,900 calls. One lot would be squared off at 69.5 levels. calls, we'll add a position. RML 62. If we get filled, okay, else okay. We have an open position at 62. If it gets filled, okay, else we have square of positions as well at 69.5. So whichever way it goes, it goes. And in MGL, we are at 906. We have positions to exit at 907.5, 909, and 910. We're about to make new highs in calls again. We have a position at 69.5 to square off this position. We're about to make a new high in calls again. Let's see. MGL is not moving at all. It is stuck at 905 only. Now we are attempting to break the highs in calls. Let's see. Should break now. Yep. We'll modify this position to exit at 68. No, it got filled at 69.5 itself. Our MGL is not moving at all. This is trading higher and higher now. It can potentially trade till 84. Let's see. We would square it off, but let's see. We have open positions in MGL at square of orders at 907.5, 909, 910. So if it triggers, fine. Else these are MIS positions, so broker would auto square them off now, I think, in few minutes. MGL is not doing anything. what I'm going to do is cancel our orders in MGL and I'm going to square them off now. $904.95. We'll exit them at $904.95 MGL. Yeah, we have squared off our position. Currently, we have only one position, that is in 12,900 calls. We have booked 22 rupees loss in MGL and 19 rupees profit in India Bull Housing Finance and 63 rupees profit in DLF, and rest of the trades were in options. So far we are 7,000 plus for the day. Put an order at 84 to exit this trade. Sorry, I made a wrong order. It should be in NRML, not MIS. MIS positions, they get squared off earlier by the broker. I'm going to modify this order to be at 78.5. We have placed an order at 75.75. If we break the highs, we'll enter another position to the upside, and we have a sell order at 78.5 as well. So these are going to be quick scalps. Because I think market can trade up to 84 points to the upside in these calls. We have been filled at 75.75 and we have a sell order at 78.5. We should exit now. We booked a loss at 71 rupees in this, and we still have one lot. So let's see if we can sell it off. Sorry, 74, not 84. We don't have much time, so I will be booking the loss on that last trade at least. Even filled at 72, we will exit at 75.5. $74 will exit 2 lots. We'll exit one at 73.5, and we'll see whether the other one can go higher. No. We'll get filled at 73.5 now. Yep, 73.5 has been filled. Now we'll modify it to 84. Let's see if it can go upward. Last 10 minutes. We'll not be adding any more positions now. It's going up now, finally. $76 is the new high. Now now we can potentially trade towards 84, 85 levels. We have an order at 84 to exit, so let's see if we go there. We would be exiting in few minutes now because we don't have much time, and we will exit it. Market is about to close at 3:30. It's 3:20 right now. We'll exit it now at 78. We have placed an order at 78 now. We'll get filled now and we'll exit. Yep, now we should get filled. Yep, we should get filled now. Yep, we have been filled. Now it can potentially go to 84, but it's okay. Money should get made, irrespective for views. So now it's okay. We had a good day overall, 7,000 plus in the game today. Let's see if MGL did its thing. No, it's sideways only. Okay, that's okay. Now we are going to be closing for the day. State Bank is up today. It was in my watch list, but I didn't. I was focused on options today that I forgot to trade most of the stocks today. Should go up. Let's add scripts for tomorrow here. Options, Nifty. And tomorrow is an expiry day as well. So, and we can potentially expire tomorrow at 13,000 as well. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Market is about to close in 5 minutes. So we are done for our first live stream today. Today we made trades in MGL, Indiabull, DLF. We traded in puts. We also captured the downside early in the day. We traded in puts. We also, so it was overall a good day. And if we see the daily time frame on Nifty, I'm about to close this, so just have to check are there any pending orders just in case. What has happened to me in the past that I closed the terminal and there were some pending orders and they got triggered before end of the day and I was left holding the bag the next day. So we have completed today almost 112 orders. Trade book. No, this trade book would be helpful because we would be, adding these trades in our trading journal. And going forward, I would also be sharing our trading journal in real time, how we manage that as well. So right now there are no trades, no orders, done. Now we are done. Admin positions. Is there any net position? No, there's no net position. So overall, we have closed positive for the day. I think that's enough for now. And we would be closing our terminal. So I use Fire's platform for charting. I also execute sometimes trades in Fires. I also execute trades in Zerodha, but my primary account is Samco only, and I'm an authorized business partner of Samco. So everything that was discussed today was for educational purposes only. I hope you would have learned about position sizing at a conservative level, and hope you had a great day as well. So one day of trading is over. Now looking forward to trade the expiry tomorrow. And we usually are very conservative on expiry. Market is about to close now. And now what I would be doing is playing ZNBC Awaz at the close.
एसेट खरीदारी के लिए इंटरेस्ट जताया है। इन्फोसिस थोड़ा क्वाइट था। विप्रो कल एनालिस्ट मीट है, आज शाम को एनालिस्ट मीट है, उससे पहले थोड़ा क्वाइट है ये स्टॉक। एचडीएफसी लाइफ, एसबीआई लाइफ कल नया रिकॉर्ड बनाने के बाद आज थोड़े सुस्त दिख रहे हैं, पर एचडीएफसी लाइफ की मैनेजमेंट ने आज हमें एक्सक्लूसिव न्यूज पर व्यू सेगमेंट में इंटरेक्शन में बताया कि आगे का आउटलुक बेहद पॉजिटिव है। एमएनएम फाइनेंस, श्रीराम ट्रांसपोर्ट फाइनेंस, एलएनटी फाइनेंस, एलआईसी हाउसिंग बैन से निकलने की तैयारी में, इन सभी एनबीएफसी स्टॉक्स में आपने बढ़िया तेजी देखी। इसमें चोला इन्वेस्टमेंट भी जोड़ दीजिए। आरबीएल बैंक, बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा, बंधन बैंक, हाई बीटा फाइनेंशियल नेम्स में एक बार फिर से एक्शन बनते हुए देखा। और बाटा, हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स ने यहाँ पर आपको पिक्स दी है, यहाँ पर भी आपने जबरदस्त एक्शन बनते हुए देखा है। इंटरग्लोब एविएशन न्यू हाई की तरफ 1700 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग दिखा रहा है। गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज यहाँ पर भी रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रहा है स्टॉक, जबरदस्त तेजी बनती हुई आज के ट्रेड में भी। आईजीएल, एमजीएल यहाँ पर भी हमने बढ़िया एक्शन बनते हुए देखा है। दूसरी तरफ ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनीज, आईसीआईसीआई लोम्बार्ड, ऑरोबिंदो फार्मा, डॉक्टर रेड्डीज, टीसीएस, भारती एयरटेल, डाबर और आईटीसी हल्की सी गिरावट हुई है।
So guys, hope you had a great day and hope you learned something.
कम गिरे हैं, बट स्टॉक जहां पर तेजी आई है, जबरदस्त एक्शन आया। अनिल जी, पहली बार 12,900 के ऊपर रिकॉर्ड
like the Digital Trading Flow YouTube channel,
44,200 का हाई टच
I would be making a video
और अब सिर्फ 250
on what is likely to happen tomorrow.
बैंक निफ्टी सर।
So once again,
बिल्कुल।
thank you for
और एक और
watching.
बैंक जो बड़ी तेजी से
Bye.
ऊपर आके डे हाई पर बंद होता दिखा है वो है बंधन बैंक, 363, 364। और मुझे याद है